Hi everyone, I'm Joe and today I'm going to be talking about what I read in December 2015, or in other words my reading wrap up. December was a pretty good month. I read 6 books in total, 3 of them physical books, 3 of them ebooks. 2 of them were pretty massive, which kind of slowed my other reading down slightly, but I don't mind because those 2 books were frankly brilliant. Well, actually all the books I read were pretty good actually, so I consider it a very good month. And without further delay, I'll get straight on to talking about the books. First up is Green Mars and Blue Mars, both by Stanley Robinson. These are the second and third books in the Mars trilogy, of which Red Mars, which I read in November, just over my shoulder there, is a part of. And this is an epic science fiction trilogy. The page count for this trilogy is about 2,500 pages, so these are massive in every sense of the word. The scope and scale of these books is remarkable. It is about a group of 100 astronauts / colonists who go to Mars, start the initial building of infrastructure and indeed terraforming to make it more Earth-like, and more colonists come, and just the scale of this and also the sort of sheer age of the plot over time. The book takes place over well over 150 years, and I was amazed by this book. One thing I didn't expect was, from what I'd read on Goodreads and such, I thought that these books were based more on the science and the character development was actually sort of fairly minimal, but actually that's completely not true. The character development is really important to these books, and as he has 2,500 pages to write, the character development is pretty extensive, unsurprisingly. I'm going to be talking about these in a separate video in the near future, so I'm not going to say anything more now, other than say they're brilliant. Oddly enough, the next 3 books I read also had the word Mars in them. I didn't plan it to be a Mars heavy month, it just so happened to be. And that would be, on my Kindle, The Princess of Mars, The Gods of Mars, and The Warlord of Mars, all by William Royce Burroughs. Actually, I'm wrong with that, all by Edgar Royce Burroughs, in fact. They've got very similar names. These are science fiction and fantasy books, or half and half, where it is based around one guy, John Carter. They made a film of it about 4 years ago, which I actually did quite enjoy. And he gets somehow mysteriously transported to Mars and has a series of adventures there. He's a Virginian soldier during the American Civil War. When he goes to Mars, he ends up, in the first book, falling in love with the Princess of Mars, called Deja Forest. He meets a race of giant green 4-armed aliens as well. He meets many other alien races and indeed alien creatures. And the books, whilst the plot may be very silly by today's standards, and indeed there are certain problems with the continuity of the books, especially between the books, that's not really that important because frankly they're just really fun books to read because the pace is good, the characters are good, if a bit sort of unbelievable due to how sort of stereotypical they are in certain ways, but that's irrelevant because just how fun these books are I can barely express. They're just, every page it's just got all sorts of adventures on them and things happening, and you never feel bored when reading them at all from first page to the last, and I really did enjoy them. I did only give them 3 out of 5 stars each on Goodreads, but that's mainly due to the little flaws here and there with them, but like I said, it's just pure fun. The 6th and last book is The Throwback by Tom Sharpe. This is only the 3rd book by him I've read. I read the first 2 books by him in the previous few months before this, and this is a humour book, and once again this has got me sitting on my chair, red face, tears rolling down my eyes. My ribs felt like they were about to break and snap because I was laughing that hard, and frankly I haven't laughed this hard at a book in a very long time, not including the other 2 Tom Sharpe books of course. And actually frankly the only other author whose books has made me laugh this heavily is actually Terry Pratchett, which, if you know me, that is a big sort of compliment to Tom Sharpe because I love Terry Pratchett. I think he's basically the best author ever. So the fact that he can make me laugh to that same level is quite an achievement, because I don't often find books funny. This is not the sort of book for people who are easily offended, however, as some of the humour can be a bit dark, and indeed there are quite a few deaths in the book and some pretty nasty events, but it's so over the top in every single respect that I just couldn't help laughing at it. Everything is taken to a really extreme level. Even little things are taken to ridiculous over the top levels, and it's just funny because of how sort of frankly stupid and dumb it is, and also how well written it is. There's little things that go together in the book, and I did one sequence about 2/3 of the way through the book, which is phenomenal. It's about 40 pages long, this one sequence, and it's extremely violent but extremely funny. And frankly, I would recommend this to anybody who likes a really interesting, funny book, but who is not easily offended by things. So that's it for December, and indeed for 2015. If you've read any of these or would like to read any of them, then please let me know in the comments below and we can have a conversation. As always, all my social media links will be in the description box below as well, of course. I mean, that said, that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you another day. And I hope you have a nice Christmas and New Year's as well. Bye for now.